Hello, I'm back with a brand new update video. You might be thinking, this seems a little unusual, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to play a little VR while I describe how my day went. I think it would be a fun gimmick. So let's go ahead and get started. I thought this would be a fun little wind down thing to do by the end of the day, but how do I knock two birds out with one stone? And then I thought, I know, I'll record myself doing an update while I'm playing the game. Brilliant. So there you go. Well, anyways, now that we're here, let's describe how the diet is going. All right. So let me just over that a bit, or heighten it a bit, I guess. So it's going pretty good. I mean, nothing too bad so far. My weight is currently at 154.2. So I think it's like down a good like 0.8 pounds from yesterday. That's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. I like those statistics. So what exactly did I eat today? All right, let me think from beginning to end as best as I can. In the morning, I had one of those Atkins bars. Whoa, that's really sticking to my eyeball. Oh, the lens is coming off. Oh, okay, let's try that again. Does that work? All right, you have to align it perfectly before you get started for the best viewing experience. Yeah, that's looking much better. Okay, where was I at? So, okay, that lens is still sticking in my eyeball. Is there a way to fix that, or I guess I'll have to do? All right, where was I at again? I'm pretty sure the last thing I said was what I ate was that Atkins bar. Yeah, that's what it was. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. What did I eat after that? That is a great question. I had an egg and sausage sandwich made by my mom, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that quite a bit. Highly recommend eating those if you've never had one before. Although I'm pretty sure a lot of people have already had that in their life, but I don't know, maybe some of you haven't. It's entirely reasonable to expect some of you haven't. All right, environment created. Alrighty, looking good. Hello there. All right, so let's start this quest. What are we going to do? Right, we're in the middle of a spooky, scary forest. Wait, no, we're not. We're in the middle of like some area, but it's hard for me to exactly say what it is. It's really hard doing commentary while also playing a game at the same time. Who would have thunk? There we go. That's a little better. Ooh, very cool. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, so while I'm taking these guys out, what exactly happened? Man, I got so into that I don't know if this is such a great idea now that I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking maybe I should just choose one or the other. Gameplay or life update? I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh. Holy. Whoa. You stay back. That's what you get. All right. Well, now it's starting to get a little blurry. I don't know why that is the case. Okay. Well, let's continue. Dang, is there someone behind me? Oh, there is. I don't know how much more I could take of this. Ooh, money. Okay, moving on. What did I eat for lunch? I had smash burger with sliced up onions that were pan fried and mushrooms. And that was very good. I really liked that. What's this? I don't know. I feel like I have this lens on in the incorrect way. Like, because it feels like it's jutting into my eyeball, you know? And that's not fun at all. No, it's in the right way, which is odd. Wait a minute. But is it really? No, something is off here. I think I didn't pop it in all the way originally. Maybe. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, that's much better. I think I just needed to adjust it a bit better before I continued. Yeah, that feels better. So let me make sure everything is nice and tightened and ready to go. That'll do. Okay, let's take these guys out. All right, enough technical difficulties. Let's do this. Okay, so yeah, I had a smash burger, and I also had my Quest spicy chips to go along with that. My gosh, I'm gonna die. Stand back. Gooey, gooey, gooey. There we go. Done like a real pro. All right. And after the smash burger with the Quest chips, I also had an A&W zero sugar root beer. Oh, and I also had keto toast for both the egg sandwich and the smash burger, if anyone was wondering. Trying to stay within my macros today, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Pretty good job indeed. How does a knight walk? Does he just walk like this? I don't know. Trying to make it feel a little more realistic, I guess. Think you got me? Think again. What about you? You want some? I'll show you some. Where'd it go? Over there? I'm a pro at this. All right. Come get some. This is a pretty fun game once you really get into it. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, what I was eating. And then I had the weirdest smorgasbord of things to eat at the end of the day. And I'll tell you about it right now. You see, by the end of the day... Oh, that is so weird. I wonder why it looks so... It's weird. In this game... Okay, little story time. For anyone who doesn't know about the PlayStation VR 2, the device itself has this thing called Mira, which is like basically like a film grain over the displays. That's done from unevenly lit pixels on the OLED panels inside the PSVR 2 device. And it creates what I call a sand screen effect. And the only way to minimize this is to put on Polaroid sunglasses to make it not completely disappear, but to look a little clearer. And what I did was I ordered some Polaroid film sheets from Amazon. They were brought here. I also had some magnetic lens glasses that I put in the headset. And then I stuck the Polaroid sheets into the lenses, and I put that in the headset. And this is as good as it's going to get, honestly. I mean, it's still not perfect. I can still see a bit of the Mira, but it's the clearest it's ever looked, in my opinion, which is better than nothing, I suppose. But I bring all of this up because there's still some visual artifacting when it comes to being in a completely dark, like, environment with text. It's like the text gets reflected in a weird way where, like, I can see the bottom of it, which is kind of odd. I don't know how to get rid of that. I'm sure there's a way to do it, though, but I haven't figured it out. Anyways, enough about VR talk. Let's get back to the day. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my smorgasbord at the end of the day. So here's what I ate. I had, holy cow, that guy's huge. I ate Spam fried in a pan with the onions from this lunch today. That's a lot of... What the heck? Holy cow, I'm gonna die. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, I dropped my shield. Oh no, this is terrible. Oh my gosh. Come on. They put a spell on me. I only have my sword for protection. Come on, get away from me. Get away from me. Okay, come on. Okay, awesome. Holy cow. I gotta take this guy out. He's keeping me here. He's probably like a warlock. Zombie warlock of some kind. Come on. Okay, I got one big baddie left. Oh, oh, wah, 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 wah. Okay, now that I've taken out my foes, is that a better shield than the one I currently have? Health recovery after each kill, flame damage. I think it might be. I don't know. Let me see. Let me compare stats. Okay, so this one +1 parrying damage, and that's the most basic shield. This is a level 5, so this is actually a better shield. So I'm going to go with this one. Okay, what about this guy right here? Ooh, gloves. I imagine these ones are probably better. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. What about this one right here? Ooh, is that better than my... Okay, my sword. My Gladius is apparently what it's called. Okay, so there's the Gladius and the Battle Axe. That's level 1. Gladius is better, level 6. Always go with the higher number when it comes to these kind of games. Okay, so where was I at? Right, okay, Spam. On top of the Spam was mustard and onion and olives. And that was really good. I really enjoyed that. Why do I have this block? What is the point of this thing? I don't know, but it looks kind of cool, but I don't need it. Bye-bye block. Finally, I have somewhere to put my shield. Okay, cool. Where was I at again? Okay, I'm trying to remember. Right, spam, mustard, olives. Then I had this thing like called a keto nut mix, like a cinnamon keto nut mix. They used erythritol as the sweetener for this nut mix. So they didn't use honey or sugar because you're supposed to not disrupt your blood sugar on the keto diet because that's how you... What? No. Gosh. Go away. Come on. Yeah, you're not supposed to disrupt your blood sugar on the keto diet to keep yourself in ketosis. So that's why you're supposed to lower your sugar intake. So this used erythritol, but I do not like erythritol. It has like a disgusting cooling aftertaste after you're done eating it that just tastes awful. And I genuinely don't know why it's like a standard keto sweetener. It just, to me, it seems like really bad because it has this cooling aftertaste I don't like. But for whatever reason, they put in everything that's keto labeled. Not everything. Like, I like allulose, I like monk fruit, mostly because allulose and monk fruit don't give me the bubba guts. And I like not having the bubba guts. I think bubba guts are the worst thing ever. And holy cow, this is making my face sweat a lot right now. I think I'm just gonna play like this, yeah. Sure, it feels kind of odd playing this way because my FOV is much lower, but I don't like having sweat on my face when I'm... Oh, that's a much better helmet. Yeah, this one sucks. Bye! Where was I at again? Hey, where's my, well, there's my shield, but where in the blazes? I've got so many weapons to choose from. That's cool. Okay, what do we got here? Level 6, I already have that. The Corleone sword, damage 3-5. 4-8, well, obviously that one's better than that one. But what about this one? 5-8. I don't like the way that's shaped, though. This one has a 4-8. 20. Oh, what about the club? Oh, that was really basic. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from that one. We're going to go with this guy instead. Here. Perfect. Yeah, this is the best overall choice. All right. What was I talking about? I got carried away. Oh, yeah, erythritol. I don't like erythritol. I think it's disgusting. I'd prefer allulose or monk fruit any day if you're on the keto diet. Xylitol is also good, but the problem with xylitol is if you have it too much of it in high quantities, you are going to... That is not good. That's my review of erythritol and that snack for matter. In fact, it kept me on the toilet for quite a while. I know that's a personal detail, but honestly, you people deserve the truth when it comes to stuff like that. What was I talking about after that? Oh yeah, my meals, my smorgasbord. So yeah, the nut mix that I had erythritol I didn't like, that was the cinnamon nut mix. The spam with the mustard and the olives. And I also had strawberries with whipped cream on, which was pretty good. Honestly, oh, and the whipped cream was sweetened with sucralose. Sucralose does not give me the bub gut, so I guess that's another good alternative sweetener, although I keep on hearing like mixed things about it, you know, like, ooh, it's actually not good for you or something like that, but I'm not sure how true that is. And I think that might be it. Oh yeah, I also had jasmine tea sweetened with monk fruit allulose, made by my sister, which was really good. Can I affect this thing? No. Okay. Yeah, that might be the last thing I ate today. No. There was one more thing I ate. My gosh, is there someone behind me? Why? Why do you sneak up behind me? I can hear my heart going off. I'm about to die, aren't I? Okay. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the last thing I ate today was a cup of coffee. So, there you go. And what about the working out update? How'd that go? Well, I gotta be honest, no dedicated exercise today. I mean, I guess you could count this as a dedicated exercise, right? But yeah, no dedicated exercise. The best I did was I was walking at work everywhere all day. But hey, there you go. That's an update, a wrinkled story that I'm going to tell a little later. Ooh, is this a health potion? I could use some health right now. All right, come on. Am I getting healed? I hope I'm getting healed. Oh, my health is low. Oh, I didn't really notice that. They put the health in the glove. It's actually pretty dope. Where's my... There it is. Yeah. All right. Man, I got so carried away. What was I talking about again? Right, exercise. Yeah, just a bunch of walking around at work today. That's it. Now we can move on. Ooh, am I gonna get healed? Come on. Is this like Dark Souls where you stand by the thing and it heal me, please? I need your help. Well, it's at least kind of nice to be near this fire. I like the atmosphere. Pretty dark cave, not gonna lie. All right. You know, I noticed something when I wear the VR headset where I kind of get a bit of my own body's view in the periphery vision. In a weird way, it makes the game look more realistic because I can see my real body intermixing with the digital world. And so for some reason, it makes me feel like I'm more like immersed, even though like this is a digital experience, you know? So that's something that's pretty cool that I dig. Oh no, what happened to my... Did I lose my sword? Oh no, I think I lost my sword. Why? I need that. It's for... Oh, keep me safe. Wait a minute. I think I'm healing. Oh, well, that's good. Hey, at least I'm healing, so some good's coming out. Oh, there's my sword right there. Cool. Okay, so what was I going on about? I'm pretty sure... No, I keep on thinking it's gonna go next to me. There we go. Okay, you have to place it in a really awkward spot. All right. No, oh, meat. I could use some meat. Give me that protein. Did I get healed? I think I got healed. Can I break this? That would have been so satisfying. Man, I can't believe they don't let you... Wait, what just happened? Where'd I go? Where am I? My gosh. Oh, I'm over here now. Okay. First rest. So it's like a save point, I guess. So that's kind of cool. What was I talking about? The daily update, I guess? Yeah, the daily update. So I was woken up by my mom at 6:30, and she was asking me, hey, you forgot to take out the trash. Could you do that right now? I was like, oh yeah, I did forget to take out the trash. Let me try bringing these closer to my eyes for more immersion. Okay, cool. So I took out the trash, and then I immediately went back to bed. Then I woke up at like around 8:30, and when that happened, oh yeah, I was watching something on my CRT television in my room. It was like the list of games that failed like before leaving the beta state. I think it's the name of the game, and it was from a YouTube channel called The Other Vault, where it's a channel mostly gamer focused on like the history of failed gaming experiments. At least based on what I've come to understand. I don't want that. I want this though. Great. Okay. And that was a pretty interesting video. I really enjoyed the deep dive into these projects and how the common theme with a lot of these failed games is that they were trying to chase trends that were really hot at the time. For example, most of them were MOBAs, and they were trying to take some of the success of League of Legends and Dota 2. The problem is when you have these established franchises that people have already decided to sink many hours of their lives into, they're less likely to bite for a new gaming experience when they're already so, neck deep into something that they've sunk countless hours into. So, I think it's a lost cause trying to pursue that market. Like, sure, even if you do come up with something that's actually genuinely interesting and good, there's only, time is the ultimate commodity. And if you don't succeed making something that people feel is worth spending their time with, then you have failed at making a compelling experience. And I think that was the theme with all of these games that were being showcased in this video. So, yeah, real shame. Oh my gosh. Anyways, then I had a chat with my mom. It was pretty interesting. And then afterwards, early in the morning, I got a call from my job, and they wanted to know if I wanted to go work today. And I said yes. And the reason why is because I've been having limited hours for the past few weeks, and so I can take as many hours as I can get now. So of course I said yes. It was kind of a shame at the same time because today I completely forgot, and we were supposed to pay a visit to our family friend, but me and my mom. But when I said yes to the manager about it, I thought I completely forgot about it until my Mom brought it up, and then I thought, well, kind of a done deal now. Also, I need the money for surviving, so just tell our family friend that I said hi. So she agreed. So yeah, that's what happened. And then I was working on that Infinite Jest adaptation. I was trying to create a unique first-person perspective on a shot in the story. Hold on 1 second. Let me check something. Okay, good. I just want to make sure that my phone wasn't running out of battery. Actually, that's another thing I should check right now, too. Okay, we're in the clear. It's got 39%, so I think that's more than enough, honestly. Back into the VR world. Let's make sure that we got this on right first. Okay, there we go. All right, we're wired for sound now. So after that whole thing with work went down, yeah, I was working on the Infinite Jest adaptation. Yeah, that's going pretty well. I'm trying to come up with some engaging shots and things that will really make for a unique and interesting story. I want to go for like unique environments that will really... Holy cow, I think I just died. Yeah, I just... Rest in peace. I'm trying different camera angles out. I want to try to really capture that feeling of anxiety that the main character Howlin' Condens is feeling. And it is a unique challenge to do that. Like, I was showing some reels of, well, generated images to my sister, and she told me that she believed that the project currently looks too AI-y, which is basically another way to say that it just looks like obviously like generated-y, and it doesn't look like, you know, a scene from like a movie, I think is what she was getting at. And I've seen it myself, and I would have to agree. It definitely doesn't look as convincing as I would like it to. Yeah, that's something that I'm hoping to improve with further iterating this project that I'm chosen to spend time and work on. So there you go. When it comes to that update right there, let's see if I can find any weapons to use in battle. I already have that one. Oh, that's kind of cool. What the heck is going on up there? I think that was a... Oh my gosh, it's a bat. It's gonna take me out. Can I punch it? I mean, I could, but I'd probably get taken out. I need self-defense of some kind. I think that will have to do. Oh my gosh, where is he? Where is he? Oh man. Oh, there he is. Okay. Go away, bat. Go away. I don't want you around. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, this bat's so annoying. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. I really like using that anyways. I think I'll just use this. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Man, this is gonna be a nightmare to edit. I'm trying to remember exactly what I was gonna say. After I was working on the adaptation to the story, and I only got so far as generating the first-person view of Howlin' Condens's point of view of what he's seeing, and that's what the audience is seeing. What is this? Oh my gosh. Go away, bat. Get out of here. No, you don't. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. Okay, I needed to get ready for work because work was coming. My mom made the sandwich that I ate, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that. And, oh my gosh. Oh, man, oh, no. Okay, come on. Right. What was I... Holy cow. This guy's gonna take me out, isn't he? This is one big unwieldy... Okay. Yeah, I went to work after eating the sandwich, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that. Man, this guy's taking forever to land his hits. I'm just gonna go whack him. There we go. Alright, nice. What's in here? Is this better? I don't know, looks about the same to me, honestly. Right, I went to work today. It was a 10 to 7 shift, and it was pretty good. I really found it quite pleasurable in an interesting way, mostly because, you know, in a weird way, it was like a blessing, you know? Because I actually was hoping to get more extra hours in, because I have been lacking in hours recently, and so the fact that I was getting extra hours was really good. So that's why it was a blessing, and it was nice. It was like a answer to prayer, you could say. And I really appreciate that. Yeah, anything interesting to share for work today? That looks more fun to use than the sword, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. Boom. Boom. I'm trying to think. Well, I gotta be honest with you, I really can't think of anything that was that interesting that happened at work today. I'm trying. I was just generally very positive. I helped customers out. I did everything I needed to do. It worked out pretty well. My first hour was spent doing lot. My second hour was spent bagging. My third hour was spent doing a lot. And my fourth hour was spent bagging as well. So, yeah, there you go. That guy's doing some fancy work for a zombie. Like a peasant zombie of some kind. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Where am I? This is like some deep, dark, creepy looking cavern of some kind. Very frightening indeed. Okay. There's actually... Okay, I'm getting carried away. You know, I'm surprised that, Sony hasn't implemented like an Apple Vision Pro version of hand tracking in their headset. You would think they would be working on that, but I feel like they've kind of given up on this device, if I'm being honest. Like, it feels like it was released with very little fanfare, and it hasn't really had any cool updates since its launch. So it just kind of feels disappointing in an interesting way. Yeah. Like, the people who are doing most of the heavy lifting for this headset are the developers for each individual game, and that's it. Like, Sony themselves, it feels like they just like kind of gave up. It seems a little too bright. Alright. Something about the brighter environment I like a little more. I don't know, it just looks better to my eye. Although it does look a little more grimier, not gonna lie. That's fine. Something kind of magical about staring at floating gold in this digital environment I find myself in. Wow, look at that. When you get immersed in the little details of things, like something about that's pretty fun and cool. Is there a way for me to put this away? Oh, I'm backtracking. I should be going this way. Onward and upward. How about over there instead? Alright. What if I just use this instead? Actually, I prefer to be double sorted rather than axe and sorted. Let me know what you guys prefer. That would be a good helpful hint. Alright. Yeah, so after I was done with my half shift, I left to go to home for lunch. I had the smash burger with the bacon and the onion and the mushroom, and I've got to tell you, it was really good. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, it was super flavorful. It was super tasty. Like, if you're on the keto diet and you want something that's really good, you gotta try this out. I cooked the burger in a new way that I've never tried before, and I just died. It was really good. I put the frozen burger patty in a nonstick pan, and then after that, I went to, I put some water in there, covered the pan up, let the water steam in with the patty, and it moisturized the patty in such a way where, I kid you not, it didn't taste like, your average frozen patty taste. You know how you could tell the difference between what a good fresh patty tastes like and what a frozen patty tastes like? Well, honestly, in my opinion, you couldn't tell the difference with this. Like, it tasted like fresh patty meat. Like, that's how good it was. So, pro tip, if you're cooking frozen patties on a nonstick skillet, definitely put a little bit of water and then a covering on top on its first 3 minutes, and it's going to re-moisturize the patty and make it taste. That was a one-hit wonder. I'm going to do this from now on. I fried onion and steamed mushroom, portobello mushroom. It was really good. And I fried bacon and I put that on top. And I used keto bread with seeds. And overall, I was really happy with the final result. If you're hankering for something like that on the keto diet, highly recommend. It's really good. And I just grabbed that bat. That's the first time I've ever done that in this game. I didn't even know you could do that in this game. That's pretty interesting. Although I have to say, the top of the lens is pressing against my... Oh, I'm gonna die! Oh, no, I'm good. Okay, that's more comfortable. It's not pressing against the top of my forehead anymore. Okay, let's go. Okay, what was I talking about again? Smash burger? Yeah, that was good. I had that with Quest Chips. I watched a new video game Donkey video. It was about Mario Galaxy 2. Game I've yet to play, but I keep on hearing nothing but good things about. Maybe one of these days I'll give it a shot. Oh my gosh. I don't like that you tried to hurt me. That wasn't very nice. For that, do this. Boop. Feel a little bad for him. Oh, he disappeared. Maybe I'll play that eventually. I do have a Switch. I also have a Wii. Should I experience it the way God intended on the Wii? Or should I experience it the way Nintendo wants me to experience by buying a $40 digital or physical copy of the game for Switch. I'm sure the original Wii version has probably went up in value by now, but I'm not 100% sure. There's probably plenty of people who own the game and probably just want to get rid of it on eBay and are selling it for like way cheaper because it's like the older, crummier version of the game when you could play it at higher resolutions on more modern hardware. So maybe I could get the original Wii version. That would probably be better, more nostalgic on my widescreen CRT I have. Well, anyways, after all of that, I drove back to work, and at work, I had a good time my last 4 hours. Once again, it was pretty much mostly spent doing front end bagging work, then doing some delivery for customers' orders. I think I'm getting tired of talking about my day, so we're just gonna wrap this up really quick. After I was done doing my last delivery, and oh, by the way, first 2 hours was spent bagging, the third hour was spent doing lot, and then the fourth and final hour was spent bagging, and then taking out delivery for a customer. So there you go on that front. Nothing too interesting happened. I wonder what's in that magical portal over there. I really want to just find out. I don't have anything to defend myself, and this guy's about to attack me with a rusty sword. No thank you. Is there a weapon in here? Let me see. Oh, barnacles. I know. I'll use this. One man with a rusty knife against 3 men with... I lost my sword. Well, this is not great at all. I think I'm gonna die. Oh boy. Looks like there's an incantation over there that makes it so I can't get through that. That's a shame. Yeah, I saw some nice people and we just had a great time. It was really good. It was great because, you know, we had some funny experiences, some interesting experiences. I don't remember the exact details. All I could say is it was a good time. Well, when I arrived home, my mom wanted me to cast a voting ballot, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll do that. What's it about? And it's about voting either yes or no on this thing called Prop 50, and everyone in like our area was voting. So I was like, sure. And I did a little research and I found that apparently if you vote yes, you're putting your voting power in the hands of like people who think that they align with your views on things instead of simply just counting the votes of each individual. So I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound good. So I decided to vote no on that. And that's what I did. I filled out the mail-in ballot and we went to the post office and dropped it off. When we came back, we watched a new Y-Files about like a hole from the underworld and some of the meanest people in the world who discovered it from the 1940s. It was pretty interesting, for sure. I do enjoy stuff that like deals with more supernatural things like the occult, you know. Not saying that I'm interested in practicing any of that stuff. What I am saying is that it's interesting hearing the history about it and like what some people actually believe that stuff, and like some of the real history about like what was shared in the video, like how the books were written, things like that. Really engaging video, and oh my gosh, I'm being chased around by a army of dudes. I should probably get my sword and shield right now. Okay, cool. Okay, how am I gonna take... There's no way I can take all of those guys out. I'm just gonna go. Bye! Oh wait, before we watch that, I decided to make myself the smorgasbord that I told you about earlier in the video, and I died again. This is a really difficult part of this game. Yeah, so I made my smorgasbord, I ate that, then we watched the Y-Files video, and then after that, I decided to do this little interesting project where I'm recording myself playing a video game while talking about my day. And that's pretty much my day in a nutshell. So I think I'm done with this experiment for now. I'm going to go ahead and try my best to edit this thing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun watching this as I had making it. Gonna get to work on it right now. See you in the next video. Goodbye.